I can just act like a wife and be a wife and do wifey things, even if I don't have a wife, because I am God's wife. And that might make no sense. What's good? I just came back from shopping, so that's why I'm wearing the shades. We just vibing, bro. We just vibing. As you know me, always going through my revelations. And I don't think I want more friends. I thought I did. That's been a desire my entire life, so obviously going up until this point, you know, I would think I wanted more friends, but in the pursuit of doing that, I realized I think my subconscious was trying to fill a void through the guise of friendship, when that's not even what I was really looking for. I already have friends. I have about 3 or 4 that mean a lot to me. And there was something in me telling me that that wasn't enough, or, you know, because I don't game with them all the time, that, you know, it's not the friendships that I'm looking for, because I want a dedicated gamer group, or whatever my ego is telling me. But then that came to happen, you know. I went on Reddit, I found some people, but that did not satisfy anything in me. If anything, it made me feel worse. Just trying to game with people and trying to make new friendships out of a sense of lack, if you will. Because that's really what I was doing. I mean, I didn't know that I was doing it. I didn't know that I was subconsciously coming from a place of lack, but I was. And then obviously, you know, my other video, I kind of talked about this, how, you know, there was, you know, I had the self-limiting belief that I thought I couldn't have friends and a lover and work on my passions at the same time. So it's just interesting to dive deep into my brain, in that at first I thought I couldn't have friends, a lover, and my career at the same time. Then I got more time, so then I was like, okay, I got more time to be able to work on my passions. So then this is like, okay, perfect, now I have more time, now I can finally have more friends and a lover. But then I got more friends, and I realized that I don't actually want more friends, because I have some already, and that desire was actually coming from trying to fill the void of not having a lover. So it's almost like my subconscious was trying to protect me from the void of not having a lover by having more friends. I realized that I could have all 3, but if I was in my ideal reality right now, and I'm trying to make more friends, that would go against my current reality that says I already have them, and my energy is sacred, so it can only go out to a certain number of people, and I can't force myself to have more friends than what my energy can care for and align with, without stepping into the realm of unintentional neglect, which I never want to do. So technically, in my current reality, this one right here that we're talking in, I don't have a lover. I just said God. That's pretty close enough. But I don't have an actual lover that you can put a name and a face to. But I do have friends, and I do have my career. So I already have 2 of those. But, you know, if I was in my desired reality, yeah, like I said, that would be way too much. That'd be, you know, I'd have way too many friends, and then I wouldn't be able to actually put the time and the energy into my wife that I want to, because in all reality, that's who I've been. That's who I've always been. And I think you've even, if you go through the timeline of even just these last 4 videos, you know, 4 or 5 videos that I've made, and you've also seen the timeline of my Twitter, from the beginning of this year until now, you'll see that I have grown from nothing to something in the sense of who I really am. I'm actually engaging in love stuff, and I'm talking about love stuff. I'm talking about my future wife. I'm talking about everything like that. Something that I never would have done before. So I know I'm finally tuning back into myself, and I'm surprised that I didn't realize that through me becoming more romantic again and more excited for love and stuff, that I didn't realize that's what I'm looking for. It's not that I'm looking for a big friend group that wants to get together all the time. I truly am looking for like love and devotion. Like I do imagine, like the rest of my life, like being with my wife. Like that's how I've always been. Like, I don't know if you've ever watched The Notebook, but it's something like that. Like I've imagined my life, even as a kid, by my wife's side, like having a family, being by my wife, and us like making money together and like traveling together and like just experiencing the world together, and me becoming close with her family. And if my family becomes healthy at some point, then, I can introduce her to my family and our families can like combine. But that's what I've been looking for. Almost like a family that I can be a part of through my lover. I don't really want to like find a friend and then hang out with their family. That doesn't align with me as much as like thinking about my wife and that whole that whole love shit. I'm just glad, because I'm not gonna be fucking. I'm not out here. Oh, I'm looking for an org to join. Oh, I need friends. Oh, I'm alone. Oh, it's like, no, I got God. I got my dream career. I got friends. That's all I could ever ask for. And now the fact that I have basically become God's wife, if you will, because that's essentially what you have to do. You have to build such a loving relationship with God that it feels like you're already married. That's how I feel. I don't like dating apps. I don't like going out and intentionally trying to find people. I don't like both romantic and platonic. I don't like that. I like being a beacon of light and knowing that by finally being myself now, I don't have to do anything. I don't have to go and do any of this stuff. Like, I can just act like a wife and be a wife and do wifey things, even if I don't have a wife, because I am God's wife. And that might make no sense, but it makes sense to me. I promise you, I'm not crazy and I'm not religious. I just believe that the definition of being God's wife is being somebody that is so authentic with themselves that they know that they will be loved through any and every expression of themselves. That's how I perceive it, and that's how I want my wife to feel and to be when she comes into my life, where she knows she has this radical confidence and certainty in herself that she'll be loved by me till the ends of the earth, till the last drip of light that you'll see from the last fading star. That will be my love for my wife, and I know that will be her love for me, because we have garnered this connection with God. And for all I know, my wife might not be as close to God as I am, but I want to be somebody that at least helps her experience and know what it feels like to have that kind of a relationship and connection. Yeah, I don't want more friends. I want a fucking wife, bro.